All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our first FES Technology Thursday webinar. You want to put this on your calendar. This is something that we're going to be doing every other Thursday. The other Thursdays in between, we'll be doing our normal team call, but every other Thursday we're going to be having a webinar, unless otherwise notified. But so Technology Thursday, we're excited about that. If you're brand new with the company, with FES, congratulations, welcome to the team. If you have any background noise, go ahead and put your phone on mute. Either hit the *6 button or mute button on your phone. Okay, hang on one second here. I'm going to mute everybody out. Awesome. Okay, we want to leave an open line. That way, as we go through the presentation, we're going to have some time where people will be able to ask some questions here. We've got a lot of information to go through this evening. So again, if you're brand new with FES, we want to welcome you to the team. We're going to be going over some things that you can start to do to build your business. Information, things that you can post online. We're going to be talking about some of those things as we go through each one of these Thursday presentations. There's going to be different topics that we're going to be covering. So my name is Mark Bustamante, Executive Sales Director with Financial Education Services. Mr. Randy Cochran, Vice President, R&R Club member, six-figure earner, is joining us as well. And Randy just got a lot of great information with regard to online marketing, because one of the things that he does is he actually teaches people how to market online. So he's got a lot of great information he's going to be sharing with us this evening. So before we get into that, we want to make sure that we cover some important stuff here. We want to talk about what we have coming up here as far as trainings, because regardless of you might be able to generate a lot of leads for your business, but if you don't know how to talk to the people, if you don't have the confidence to talk with people about FES. I'm trying to get out of here to the next screen. Give me one second here. Here we go. It's going to be hard. So, generating leads for your business is great, whether you do that offline, online, and again, you got to be able to have that conversation with people. So going to the trainings is going to be, is your priority, because that's where you're going to learn how to talk to those people that are interested in FES and how to expose the opportunity to them. So you want to make sure you go to FES Academy and check the itinerary. We got trainings coming up this weekend. Corporate overviews. You've got flyers in here that you can market to get people to those overviews, perhaps prospects that you've talked to in the area where there are overviews that are happening. They can go there on a Friday night and see a professionally done overview, as well as the trainings that will be on Saturday. The basic one-day basic trainings. And then you're also going to see on the schedule the FES Focus trainings that we're doing now, which are awesome. I know that Randy's had an opportunity to attend one of those, but those are very specialized trainings, if you will. And, again, you've got Greg Ammerman, our Director of Training, First Millionaire in FES. He is teaching some of those focus trainings. Joe Locke, Director of Education, again, for FES, Director of Training for FES, also teaching those focus trainings. And, VP Dale Guiducci. So a lot of ways to get trained. You just got to get there. And again, it's important because the stuff that we're going to be teaching you today and talking about, you're going to have people that are going to respond, okay? You're going to have people that are going to respond to the information that you're putting out. And you have to know, what to do when they do respond, okay? But before we get into that, we want to talk briefly about who are those people that you want to respond. Number one, do you have the right people responding, okay? A lot of times, when we market our business online, I see a lot of ads out there specifically for credit repair agents, targeting people that need credit repair. And there's nothing wrong with that. We just have to make sure that the people that we are targeting can afford the product that we're offering, okay? So your advertising that you're doing on Facebook is going to dictate who it is that's responding. Are they people that are broke or are they people that have some expendable money that they can use to help improve their, not just their credit, but their financial situation, okay? So in marketing, you want to make sure that anything that you're posting out there, again, you know, who is it, you got to look at it and say, okay, when I make this post, you know, who am I going to be attracting to this opportunity or to the product? Okay. Now, there's a lot of people out there that I consider are fishing for low-hanging fruit. Okay. And, you know, that to me, that low-hanging fruit sometimes is not always the best. Okay. You want to attract people like yourself who are in the business that are trying to build a successful business, people that have goals, people that are, you know, that want to build a business for themselves and have financial security and change their lifestyle, improve their lifestyle, those types of things. You want to attract those people that have expendable capital that are willing to invest into the business or into the product, okay? So that's something you want to pay attention to and consider before you do make a post online and you're marketing online. You know, who are the people that I'm attracting? Okay, are they the right people? And there's a lot of information. We're going to be talking about some of that stuff. I was later. I've been doing looking at some demographics on some of the social media platforms, and certainly if you're on this webinar, you're probably part of your interest probably is to use social media. Or learn about how to use social media as part of your marketing platform. But there's a lot of information out there in terms of who's out there and what those age groups are, and you know who's got money, who doesn't got money. So that's stuff that we're going to be sharing that will kind of help to dial some of that marketing in. So anyway, Randy, I know you had this Facebook birthday marketing campaign that we want to talk about. And is there anything else that you want to add before we get into that?
No, I think. I think you hit the nail on the head. You know, if you're going to put an ad out there, if you're going to share a message with somebody, you know, have another set of eyes jump on it, especially with the, you know, we want to be compliant, you know, but have us look at it. You know, all of a sudden we're seeing, you know, agents, for example, post ads, and they've taken all of the stuff that the company has approved that we can use as advertising, and then they start adding little things to it. So for example, you know, recently, you know, we've noticed that there's ads where people are saying we can get evictions removed from credit reports. Well, guess what? If the person has an eviction, that's a person that doesn't have a lot of money, you know, typically. And so, you know, don't scrape the bottom of the barrel. You know, your decline report. For your protection plan, you're going to have a hard time. All you're going to do is chase people, and nobody wants to be a bill collector. That's not what we got into this business for. So, you know, Mark hit the nail right on the head with that. So, good job. So let's talk about the Facebook marketing campaign. And this is an idea that I came up with a little while back, and before I shared it with everybody, I myself personally, I wanted to test it. And so what I started doing is I came up with a message, and we're just going to walk everybody through. And this post is posted in the Facebook groups on the exact campaign instructions that we're going to go over. So, and the reason why I did this is because I went into my Facebook one day and I looked at my Facebook account. I had about 3,500 friends, and every morning I get up when I get going first thing. I wish my friends a happy birthday, and you know, hope they have an amazing day. But then after that, when I was looking at a lot of my friends, you know, a lot of these people I really don't even know that well. Some of them I don't even know. I've never met them. You know, I was at the soccer game this past Saturday, and one of my Facebook friends posted a photo, and they were up sitting behind me in the same section, and I didn't even know who they were. And so, but they're a friend, right? And I guarantee that this person has no clue what I do, you know, unless they're paying close attention. I even have, you know, family members that have been my friends the whole time that I've been with FES, and I just had one of them and her husband enroll in protection plans, and they were with a competing company, and you know, even after 7 years, they still had no idea what I did, and so. What you're going to do is you're going to log into Facebook like you normally do, and you're going to go to the birthday section, and you're going to wish the person a happy birthday, just like you normally would. But after you wish them a happy birthday, you're going to let 72 hours go by. You're going to let the dust settle, especially if it was on the weekend. And what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste this message, and you are going to go to your you're going to copy and paste this message. And the whole purpose behind this is simply to let all your friends know exactly what you're doing. You're not approaching them for a income opportunity right now. All you're doing is exposing them to let them know that you're with FES. So you'll copy that section right there, and then what you'll do is you'll go back to your main, go back to birthdays. So if you go to your home page. And we're going to have Mark go to the home page so we can see it. Somebody has background noise. If you can mute yourself or hit *6, that would be great. Okay, again, if you have background noise, mute yourself or hit *6. So
just take a look at your phone. Take a look at your phones, Guy, and if you have, I think I still have.
So So click on the birthdays right there on Kizzy Corner. So hopefully, you know, like today, we'd wish Kizzy a happy birthday. But then 3 days from now, we're gonna approach her about financial education.
Go get Mama. Go get Mama. Where's Mama?
So, Mark, scroll down to the bottom of the birthdays, and you're going to see where it says upcoming birthdays. You're going to click on that. And then in the top right-hand corner, you're going to see where it says recent birthdays. Now, all you're simply going to do is because, you know, today is Thursday, you would go back, if you didn't do this on Monday, you'd go to Monday and click on the number 4. And it's going to bring up each person's name, and what you're going to do is you're going to pick that person. So obviously we're not going to send Bill a birthday message because he's an FES vice president, but we're going to go to Ronald Gilbert, for example, and you're going to just pull up Ronald Gilbert's profile, and you're going to click on the message button. And then you're just going to go into the message section and paste that in. Now we need to do a little editing where it says, hi, friend's name. You're going to want to put Ronald. And then scroll down a little bit so that you can add your FES Connect link or your domain name that goes to your FES Connect. And there's also a place there. There you go. Now what I did is I copied and pasted this into a Word document so that I can do this really quick. Now, Mark, go up just a hair more before you hit send. And there's actually a place there to put when you started with FES. So, you know, obviously the longer that you're with the company, the better it looks. Because when I send this message, you know, it says, hey, I don't know if you know this or not, but I started with this company in April of 2010. So when I send a message, I have some credibility. But even if you just got started last week, it doesn't matter. You're just going to say, hey, I just got, you know, I started in April of this year, or I started in June of 2016. Okay, so Mark's filled out the message. Boom, hit enter, Mark. Okay, so Ronald, and I don't know who has background noise, but it's ridiculous. So mute your phone or hit *6. Come on, we're professionals here. So Ronald just got exposed to financial education services. Now he may or may not respond. It doesn't matter. Hopefully he does go watch the video, but all we're trying to do is get him to go to your FES Connect page and watch the video. Now, there's some additional messages that you can send. 2 days later, and then again, 48 hours later, and again another 48 hours. What you're going to do is you're going to play baseball with your Facebook friend list, and what that means is you're going to touch them 3 times in a 1 week period of time, and after that, if they haven't responded, you're just going to leave them alone. But you'd be shocked. I sent this the first time I did this. I sent 10 messages the very first time, and 3 people responded to me. And out of those 3 people, I enrolled a husband and wife in protection plans. So right there, that's worth $488 if they stay in the program for a year, which, based on my conversation with this couple, and they utilize a protection plan correctly, they should definitely be staying more than a year anyway. So what this does is this gives you a way to reach out to your friends and your family members every single day over a 1 year period of time, and eventually every single person that's in your sphere will know what you do. Now, after a full year goes by, next year in July, by that time, we'll have another message for you to send out. But more than anything, right now for everybody that's participating in the Players Club Challenge, where we're simply just exposing 2 people per day to financial education services.
I mean, I didn't want to cut you off, but it started at 7, and it's
hello.
Hey,
hello.
Put your phones on mute, please.
*6. So what this is going to do is, if you have 1,000 friends over a 1 year period of time, you're going to have 1,000 exposures, and this counts as 2 people per day. Because I guarantee if you, and this is cold marketing, right? But that's okay. It's a little passive, but we're just slowly marinating your base of people. Now, you don't want to do this.
Hang on, Randy. Hey, if you got us on, if you have us on speakerphone, you got to take us off a speaker because we're getting an echo. We want to leave the lines open, guys, so that people can ask questions. So look at your phone. Please hit the mute button on your phone or hit *6 so that we can leave the lines open. Take a look at your phone. Make sure you're on mute. Go ahead, Randy.
Okay. So what we're doing is effectively just introducing FES. Now, this doesn't replace where you would make your regular Players Club form and write down a list of all the people that you want to just expose to the opportunity. Because, those people, when you show this to people, you have no idea what kind of response you're going to get. When I sent one of these messages to an individual, he responded to me. He's an auto dealer, and he got this message, and he said, wow, I had no idea that this is what you did. We have a ton of clients that could use this. I'm going to start sending people your way. So I actually picked up a great corporate account, and I didn't say, hey, do you want to become an agent? I just said, super, send me a referral. I want to get his referral first. I'll approach him as an agent later. Right now, just send me your referrals. Let's get a customer, and then we'll go from there. But if you do this constantly and consistently over 1 year, really, guys, come on. If you have a question, ask your question. Let's get them all answered. because we've been doing this now, it should be for almost a full week.
Randy, the line's open.
Okay, so if there's no questions, if you want to send me a private message, if you have questions, let me know. If you've been doing this and you've had some success or responses, share that with the group.
Yeah, guys, this is an awesome message that Randy's put together here. I mean, what a great way to reach out to people that, you know, in a passive way again. And all you're doing is you're exposing the information. It's no different than if you were getting somebody's information and sending them something to take a look at. You're exposing it. And again, you don't know what they're gonna do. They may take a look at it. So what an awesome nugget. So that's great.
Awesome. So just share your successes with us when those happen. But I know so far since I've started doing this, I picked up 1 corporate account and 10 total protection plans. So I know it works. So just do it.
Awesome. All right. So let's talk about. We were going to talk about how to set up loan officers, auto dealers, and solar companies. I think on the monitoring.
Yep.
Piece, is that okay? Cool. So I'm going to log into the sample account, and guys, when we talk about corporate accounts, a corporate account is an individual, or can be an individual. I consider a real estate agent a corporate account. So if you're talking to a real estate agent trying to get referrals from or a loan officer, I consider them corporate accounts. When we say corporate account, it doesn't mean like, Ford Motor Company or, General Motors or, whoever. It can be just just a real estate agent. I mean, they are essentially in business for themselves. Let me see if I can remember what. Okay, cool. All right, so to get to the referral source, when you log into your business office under enrollment, you're going to go to referral sources. And I've got there's a couple of dummy referral sources set up in here. What do you want to do, Randy?
So what'll happen is let's say that you enroll a customer in the program, they were referred from a real estate agent, and you call that real estate agent back and say, hey, thanks for the referral. I enrolled Jane Doe in our protection plan membership program. I want to set up your loan officer so that they can monitor their progress. Can I get their name and number? And get the name and number of the loan officer that the real estate agent's working with. Then what you're going to do is you're going to call the loan officer and you're going to say to the loan officer, Mike, my name's Randy. I'm currently working with Mark. We have a mutual client that we just enrolled in our product to help them get into home ownership. They had some dings on their credit. And some negatives that we're working on getting removed. But what we want to do is we want to set it up so that you can monitor their progress. And as we start and continue to add clients to our pipeline, you're going to be able to see all those clients. And what we suggest that you do is just come in on the 3rd Wednesday of every month and go through each client and look and see what's come off their credit report so that you know when to repull their credit and qualify them to buy a home. So really quick, can I get your information? And the loan officer is going to give you their information. So you're going to type in their name, their company, their address. You're going to identify what they are. Are they a real estate agent, an auto dealer, a solar company, an accountant? What type of corporate account are they? You're going to get all their information, and then you're going to hit submit. Now, once you submit that, what's going to happen is they're going to now be listed as one of your corporate accounts. Now, they're going to get an email from you that says that they now have access to their own referral source business office. And so what I do while I'm on the phone with the loan officer, for example, is I just say, you just received an email. I want you to click on the link, and I want you to put your password in, and I want you to so that you can log in for the very first time. So this is where they'll go. They'll put in their information, and they'll be able to log in. It looks really professional, right? Now, so that they're set up like that. Now, what you'll do on your end so that they can see the client is you're going to go to your customer reports, and in your customer report, you're going to go into your, not that one, you're going to go into your referral lead list right there, and what you'll do is you'll select the drop down, and you'll just select the loan officer or the corporate account person that's monitoring the progress. And now, when they log into their portal, they're going to see that person's information. They're going to be able to see if they verified their identity, if how many derogatory items are on their credit report, how many are in dispute, how many have been verified, how many have been removed, how many are new. And this is a really, really cool program. And every time I've ever done this with a loan officer, and I show them this program, at the very end of the very first person that we ever put in, I say to them, I say, for example, Mike, have you ever seen anything like this before? And the loan officers, without a doubt, every single time they say to me, no, this is amazing. Because there is no other company like ours out there doing this that has the capability for them to monitor their progress. Even when they're referring people to mom and pop shops or even other companies don't have this. And so right there, we blow the competition out of the water. So then what I say to them is, Mike, just out of curiosity, how many turndowns do you currently have, or clients that didn't qualify, maybe over the last 30 to 90 days, that are either in your trash can or in your file cabinet or in your drawer, that we could reach back out to and get them in this pipeline as well? And literally, I've had loan officers email me 20 and 30 leads right away for us to reach out to so that we can get them in the same pipeline. Right now, I will share with you, one of my mortgage brokers, right now he is monitoring over 30 protection plan clients that we've enrolled in the program. Over 30. And he is blown away. His business right now, he's going to have the best year he's ever had in his mortgage career. And the reason why he's going to have the year he's having is because of our program and utilizing this the way that it's really supposed to be utilized. And so it's just a great opportunity for you to approach a corporate account a little bit different way. And keep in mind, real estate agents, loan officers, most of them are just trying to enhance their core business. Now, if somebody says to you that you enroll in a protection plan, if they ever say to you, the referral source, do you guys pay referral fees? The answer is absolutely, we have a referral program. Let me share with you how that works and send them to your FES Connect link for the full for the opportunity, or send them to protectionthatpays.com, have them watch the full corporate overview, and then show them how that referral program works. Okay, and then we can take it from there. But this is a great program. So if you have any questions on that, what I'd suggest is once you get a customer in, somebody's going to monitor their progress, reach out to Mark or myself or Brett or Katina or Tracy or Daniel or Peter or Stephen. I mean, the list of leaders with our team is just amazing. So, reach out to those individuals. We'll help you walk you through this so that you understand it the first time. Now, Mark, I want to show everybody one more thing. So if you can close that. And if you can go back to the customer reports. And this is why it's so important that we expose our friends through this birthday program. If you scroll down a little bit on the lower right-hand corner, you're going to see that new tab that says Enroll Customer as an Agent. Now, we have lots of team members with our team that at one point in time, they were just customers with the company. We were able to help them get their credit back on track or protect their identity, their family, their futures, and help them get out of debt. And they've been so impressed with our program that they want to become agents with the company, that they see what we saw. And to do that, in order to do that, enroll a customer as an agent, the criteria is they need to have made at least 3 payments on their protection plan. So once they've made 2, if they're in between that second and third, if you want to accelerate that, you have to call the corporate office and move their payment date up. But let's say that they've made 4 protection plan membership payments. When you go to the Enroll as a Customer as an Agent button, it's going to show you all your customers that are eligible to become an agent, and all you need to do is click on Enroll as an Agent, and it's going to bring up an enrollment form where you can enroll that person for the $199 agent activation, and boom, they become an agent. They go right back into your holding tank, and we're off to the races, and they become a team member. So just be aware that that enrollment tab is in your back office, and it's an awesome tool. I've already used it twice since it's been in the back office. So if you have any questions, again, there, reach out to a team leader. We'll help you with that. Does anybody have any questions on anything we've covered so far?
If you guys have any questions, just either unmute your line if you'd like, or you can put it up in the chat box, whatever's easiest for you. And that's an awesome tool, guys, as well. I mean, being able to do that, going in there and following that customer, and just another reason to stay on top of your customers as well, and encourage them as they go through the program. And, you know, that'll help with retention also, because, you know, what a great thing to be able to take a customer that's had great results and convert them into an agent. You know, what are they going to do? They're going to go talk to the people that they know because they've had great results. But, again, a great way to stay plugged into your customers so that you can convert them.
Margaret,
no questions, it looked like. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, it's Lisa in New York. I'm sorry, I was taking notes when we were going over the Enroll a Customer as an Agent. Could we just go back and see where that button was?
Okay, that's going to be, if you go to Reports and then Customer Reports, and then you go to the third column at the bottom on the right. Got it? And then just click on that. And then obviously this is a dummy account. There's nothing loaded in there, but you'll see your customers there. Any other questions? Looks like somebody, let me see if there's a, okay, Lisa said thank you. What about do's and don'ts? Do's and don'ts with regard to corporate accounts.
So just a couple of do's and don'ts with corporate accounts. You know, if you're going in to talk to an auto dealership, a real estate broker, the owner of a mortgage company, you just want to approach them as a way for them to do more transactions. You have to be really careful because let's say that you go into a real estate company and there's 20 real estate agents there, and you stand up in front of the room and you pitch an opportunity to the agents, you're going to make the broker mad. And so what you're going to do is you're going to approach them as, I can help you fill your pipeline. I can help you sell more houses, or I can help you sell more cars. Just send me your people. Okay, once you have a person that's a referral, the best thing that you can do is approach that individual one-on-one, because let's say you went to an auto dealership and they let you come in and talk to 10 car salesmen in their sales meeting, and then, you know, a week later, one of the salespeople sends you somebody, enroll that person, and then get back with the salesperson one-on-one, you know, so that the general manager and the finance manager, nobody sees that. And what you do is once you have a customer, you approach the corporate account this way. You call the person up on the phone, and let's say Mark was a car dealer, the car salesman that sent me the customer, and I say, I'm going to call Mark on the phone. I'm going to say, hey, Mark, this is Randy. You know, just wanted to tell you thank you for sending Hazen over to me. Hazen enrolled in our program, really excited. You know, I'm just calling to see if you want your finance manager to monitor their progress or if you would like to do it. And if they say that they want to do it, great. You know, get their information so that you can set them up as a referral source. Or if it's the F&I manager, you'll get their information, but put it on paper. Don't put them in the system yet. Put it on paper just like we paper app a protection plan. But then what you're going to say is you're going to say, Mark, you know what, before I get everything entered into the system, you know what, I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing, and just let you know that we have an opportunity that because we enrolled Hayes in the program, you could actually receive $100 coming up this Thursday for referring Hazen over to me. Do you think that you would just have a couple of minutes to go watch a video about how our company works and how there may be an opportunity for you to receive that $100 plus a little bit more? Now, do you think I have Mark's attention because I just gave him a $100 incentive to go watch our corporate overview video? You know, for me personally, if somebody offered me $100 to go watch a 40-minute video, I'd go do it. I mean, think about all the people that go to timeshare presentations for free appetizers, right? And so now I have their attention, and let's say that you know, Mark goes and watches the video, and he says, you know what, I just want to send you referrals. This isn't for me. No problem. I'm just going to get you set up so that you can monitor Hazen's progress and just keep sending me referrals. And if you want to pay, you know, if I wanted to pay Mark a referral fee outside of FES, that's okay. You know, right now I have a solar company. Every time they send me a customer and I enroll them in the program, they have no interest whatsoever in becoming an agent with the company. And frankly, I don't care. I don't want them to. I want their 5 leads a day that they're sending me. And so, you know, like this week, today's payday, so this week they get $100 because I enrolled 2 other customers this past week in protection plans. I have another referral source. It's a debt consolidation company. I mailed them a check today for $150. So, you know, just today I paid out $250 in referrals to companies that have no interest other than we just want the customers back so we can sell them some at some point in time. That's fine. Let them tell you that. But at least once you have a customer, use that as a carrot to get them to watch the full corporate overview video and then let them decide what they want to do. And again, if you have questions on, okay, now I got one, what do I do with it? Schedule a call with Mark or myself, you know, or one of the other leaders, and we'll walk you through what to do and what to say. We'll even do 3-way calls with you to help you get those people, or explain it to them so that it makes sense. And, you know, my background, you know, Mark's background, all the other leaders with our company, we all have various backgrounds in different professions and industries, and all of these are right in our wheelhouse. So we know how to talk car. We know how to talk mortgage. We know how to talk real estate. So, you know, take advantage of us. Use us. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you be more successful, but you just have to utilize the system and the support around you. If you try and do this on your own, especially if you've never been to a training, you're going to have a tough time. You're going to struggle in your business. You know, I did 3 3-way calls today with agents. One was for a corporate account, one was for a potential team member, and the other one was for a potential customer. And we're going to end up probably with 2 out of the 3, and the one we probably don't want them, is what it comes down to. So, you know, we don't want everybody. We want the right somebodies. So, again, if you have questions on that, let us know.
Awesome. All right, we're at about 38 minutes here, guys. Again, you want to make sure that you get to training because, you know, the things that we're talking about, as an example, I had somebody for the first time, right, she became an agent. They were going through the credit restoration process, using the system, and they were getting results, and they decided to make a post, okay? And they got just a ton of responses from people that were interested in the services, but guess what? They don't know what to say because they have not been to a training yet. And they're actually going to be going to their first training here coming up this weekend. So, and in August, the one-day SOS here in Phoenix. So it's important that you get trained so that you know how to, you know, certainly work, like Randy said, you know, the leaders will help you with the 3-way phone calls, but the training is your part where you're going to begin to know what to say to these people as well, and then, you know, obviously be able to help your team members as you begin to grow your business and get promoted as well. So the trainings, you have to get trained. You have to understand the basics of this business. So you want to make sure, again, you go to FES Academy, take a look at the itinerary, get yourself scheduled for a training. It's ridiculous not to. All right, what else? Anything else? Anybody got any questions, any comments?
Mark, I'd just say make sure that you're registering for Millionaire Mentality Boot Camp in November. I've already booked my flights. I'm ready to go. I can't wait. I'm already registered. You also get cruise contest points for doing that. Cruise contest still in full swing. Anybody can win. You just have to meet the minimum qualifications, but that just is doing things that we do every single day in our business anyway. And then also register for the convention, fesconvention.com. That'll get you some cruise contest points as well. And then we'll have a date for that. Should have that by the end of the month. Really excited for convention. It's going to be an awesome event as always. But a great opportunity to be with our team and be prepared for massive growth, because there's massive growth coming, over the next year. A lot, over 68 million people with a credit score below 601, and everybody needs these services. It's just not a matter of if, it's when. And like right now, my brother's wife is dying in the hospital today. Like, she might not make it to tomorrow. And, everybody's scrambling. Nobody can find her My Care plan. She has it. Nobody knows if she had it signed and notarized. And so, it doesn't, you never know. Last week she was fine. 2 days ago she went in the hospital, and tomorrow she's probably never coming out. And so, sometimes you just have to get smacked in the face with reality that we're not going to live forever. So, don't go through what I'm going through tonight. It's not any fun. But so everybody needs this.
Well, buddy, sorry to hear that. And yeah, absolutely. I just had a friend, his 19-year-old son just passed away here recently. So again, you just never know when it's going to happen. So make sure that you're getting that information taken care of. And awesome. All right, guys, that's what we have for you tonight. Anybody, any final questions or anything? Okay, great. We'll have, tomorrow is Follow-Up Friday. Make sure you're reaching out to those people that you've talked to this past week. Send them a message, hey, just want to make sure I'm not dropping the ball on anything here. We're supposed to get together. Reach out, touch those people. If you haven't heard from somebody, you'd be surprised. Again, you don't know what they're going to do. They might just say, hey, you know what, I'm ready to go. Let's make it happen. So, all right, guys, we will talk to you all later. Take care.